Hi everyone, welcome to Unapologetically You. My name is Lisa and I'm really excited to be here with you today. Today I want to talk about a topic that I was chatting with a friend actually recently, and that's the topic of being grateful and feeling immense gratitude. And I'm not talking about just I'm so grateful for my health, I'm so grateful, and we list off, I've been there, I've done it, we've listed off a bunch of things. I'm talking about real heartfelt gratitude. And I think it's really easy to feel gratitude for the positive things in our life. And it's not so easy to feel gratitude for things that are tragic in our life. And that's really what I want to address today, is how to feel grateful for things in our life that are maybe difficult for us. So if you think about something that's tragic in your life, either it's already happened or it's happening right now, it could be anything, it could be a job, it could be a financial situation, it could be an illness, it could be anything. If you turn that around and said to yourself, this is happening for me, it's not happening to me. There's always something in everything if you choose to look at it that way, right? It's a choice. Now, not for 1 second am I sitting here saying don't feel your feelings, because I'm a big proponent of make sure you feel and honor what you're feeling. If there is something tragic that's happening in your life right now, then allow space for the feelings and whatever they are to come up for you. Perhaps it's anger, perhaps it's sadness, whatever it is. Allow space and feel those feelings. You can't push those away, right? It's like pushing down a beach ball underwater. It's only going to pop up. So stop what you're doing, be mindful of what you're feeling, and honor those feelings deep within you. But also expand yourself and understand that whatever is happening in your life right now is happening for you, not to you. And turn that around and look at the lessons that are being presented to you. So if I look back, I'm going to give you an example. If I look back to when my dad died 6 years ago, he died of cancer. And while I went through that process with him, sitting in the hospital with him, I felt anger. I felt anger at cancer. I felt anger at doctors who couldn't find a cure. And I was obviously extremely sad. However, as I began to move through my grief and I came out of that, I felt immense gratitude. I felt gratitude for the disease itself. I felt gratitude for the time I had with him. If he had died suddenly, I never would have gotten to say everything I wanted to say to him. My dad and I sometimes had this tumultuous relationship back and forth. So I never would have got to experience complete and total forgiveness if he had died suddenly. And I am grateful for that time. I am very grateful that I was able to go through that difficult period and afterwards see the gratitude in that. So while you might not be able to see gratitude right in this moment, that's okay. Honor it, like I said, where you are. But then when you move out of it, start to see the beautiful and wonderful things that are happening. There's a great book by Wayne Dyer, I Can See Clearly Now. And he walks through all the tragedies in his life that he had, from being in a foster home to, all things that has happened to him. Then he started to see, he said, I can see clearly now, hence the title of the book, why this happened to me, why this happened for me. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. It's okay to honor your feelings and be there, but don't stay stuck in them. Learn to move through them. And I think a lesson for me is when you stay stuck in them, it's because we're doing things like scrolling social media, going shopping, drinking a glass of wine. We're ignoring our feelings. We're doing the beach ball thing, right? We're pushing our feelings down instead of allowing space for them to be there. It's like a child. Your child only wants to be heard. Anybody only wants to be heard. When you honor those feelings, think of your feelings as your child. When you honor them, it allows space for them to move up and they leave you a lot quicker than if you were to ignore them, because they're only going to come back again to bite you somewhere else, right? So everything in your life has brought you to this point today where you're at. There wasn't just one thing in your life that brought you here. It was a multitude of experiences and along the journey that you're on today. So rejoice in the journey. Rejoice in the perceived tragedies in your life. Rejoice in the positives in your life, because all of it was orchestrated beautifully, harmoniously. It was all designed just for you specifically. So rejoice in that. Find the gratitude in every moment of every day. This is a great quote. I love this quote. Some people grumble that roses have thorns. I am grateful that thorns have roses. So just another way to look at things, right? When we shift our perception of things, don't stay stuck in the downward spiral, the tragedies. Begin to move through them with gratitude, with love, with ease. Just a few things that I have done to help me move through my tragedies is to keep a gratitude journal. And every morning I write 10 things that I'm grateful for, and then I read them back to me. So there's the key that I feel has made a shift in me, is reading them back to me out loud and placing my hand on my heart. Just allows the space for more of the same to come into my life. Practicing mindfulness in any given moment, and I've given you guys in past videos some tools around peripheral vision, seeing things that you can see, hear, touch, taste, smell in the moment, brings you back into the moment. But now is perfect, right? Everybody's going for walks. Everybody is literally smelling the flowers that are out. Just take that time to really breathe deeply and be in the moment versus mindless scrolling on our phones. And just generally, on the whole, spend more time doing things you love. I went out on a bike ride last week for the first time in a long time. And you guys, I felt like a kid again. I felt like I was back in my childhood riding my bike up to my friend's house. And I literally wanted to throw my legs up in the air like you see and ride around. It was just fun. I really connected with that inner child, if you will. And it allowed me to be in that moment. And I felt grateful for that moment. And again, just trying to focus on the positive in your life. Again, that does not mean you ignore the feelings that are coming up for you, but it does mean you don't stay stuck in them. And everything is a choice. Everything is a mindset choice. You have the choice to, move through your feelings, honor them, love them, move through them until you can get to that place of gratitude. And you have the choice of staying stuck in them and being angry, and allowing more of that to come into your life. So I hope this video has helped on some level. And as always, I hope you all stay unapologetically you. Thanks, guys. See you next time.